Hi everyone, I'm back. Tonight's stream is a little bit later than scheduled, but I'm still doing it. I was visiting my family, but I'm here now. And it's date night, which means only one thing, Dream Daddy. So let's jump right in and see if we're gonna find true love. Or maybe just a one night stand, who knows? All right, let's jump right in. All right. So continue. Oh gosh. Our last save was this one. That's right. So where we left off, we were going to see Damien next, which is the goth guy. All right. Mr. George, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whoa, how did you know I was about to knock? I don't know. Okay, anyways. I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. Oh, eggplants and hearts. That's a good one. Hand him the box and his face lights up. What a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you going to do with those butterflies? Would you like to see? Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, Nick George. See, I don't think this guy's actually going to hurt us. Like, I think the other guy, the one with all the cigarette butts and the alcohol and everything, he's probably going to kill us. This guy, he's a big softie the way a lot of goths are, I'm sure. Damon leads me into a study where he set up some sort of workstation. Okay, I'm not a big fan of pinned butterflies and beetles and all that. It's kind of icky. Just the way they're just pinned there. I think it's pretty, but like, I don't know. There's something slightly creepy about it. I have the same feeling with taxidermy. It's like this is taxidermy light. Pinned insects. Like taxidermy really creeps me out. Oh, wow, that's really something, Damien. Quite proud of my little collection. You do all of this yourself? Of course, I find it rather relaxing. How do you? It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't ready quite yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin. Okay, this is gross. This is not romantic at all. I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail. He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are a gorgeous iridescent green color. Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax. And place the This is really gross, guys. This is not the hot date I was hoping for. Sorry, I realize the screen is... Let's do this. Much better. And I'll make myself a little bit bigger for you guys. Alright, Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antennae with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. This is so creepy. Blah. I really don't like this. No. I think Damien was not in the top 3 of the contenders. And he's certainly his stock has dropped, whereas the guy with the pink shirt, forget his name, his stock went up last time because we had a really sexy moment in the kitchen baking cakes and everything together, and it was sweet. It had a bit of a forbidden love vibe to it, which I'm 100% there for. The one with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off the wall. Oh. Ah, yes, that's a blue Morpho. One of my favorites, too. He hands a small frame to me. Here, I think this would look lovely in your home. No! Ew. Oh, I couldn't take this. I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough. Thank you. If you ever have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find. This is so gross. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfly. It's just gross. Oh. Nick. No. No. You would make a fine... See? Taxidermist. I knew it. First comes pinning insects, then taxidermy, and next thing you know, you're killing people. Am I blushing? No, this is not sexy. This is really not sexy. Ugh. Do take care of yourself, Nick. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you. Ugh. Yeah, damn right it's odd.
You've got dads.
Alright. What's this? From Dadmazon. You can come back tomorrow. No, wait. Okay. So, missed delivery. Okay, this comes. Okay, should we go on a second date with one of the guys we've already been on a date with? Or should we try someone new? You know what? I actually really want to go on another date with Joseph. Because that was kind of hot. Or at least message him. Yeah, let's message him. Okay. I mean, let's ignore the profile because the profile is bad. But there's something kind of weirdly hot about just the way he's, I don't know, like, he's closeted, his wife hates him, she's miserable, so she needs to hook up with the rugged guy, and then we'll get Joseph. Perfect. Looks like there's a Salem box brownie mix. That reminds me, I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. That's a weird date. Just go to the store and use coupons. Hey, Joseph, wanna hang? Oh wow, that's a big message. That's always a good sign when you get a long reply. Unless the reply is like, hey, look, blah, 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 I'm not interested, I tend to send short messages, like short replies. Except with the people I'm really close to, like my closest friends. If I send you like a page of text, it means I like you. Like either as a friend or as a potential romantic interest. It just means I enjoy talking with you. If I send you short replies, it means I'm still figuring you out. If I don't reply, then it's over. Nick, hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma, and I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Oh, Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, yay! Okay, that's good. I am so invested in this romance. And be a chaperone with me. Oh yes, that sounds really nice. Think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Well, you're a dad, and it seems like we can't get any time alone with these dads. We have to do dad stuff. What the heck? My friend needs my help. I type back. But if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. Oh, this is so lovely. I don't know why. I'm really invested in this romance. Not strictly speaking with Joseph, but with just oh, Nick needs to find love. Even though he looks scary, I don't want to look at his face. Hey, Amanda, I'm about to head out. Where are you off to? Are you gonna go extreme couponing? Can we drop the coupon thing? I'm actually gonna go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Amanda, I'm assuming you get free food all the time. And if Nick is making you pay for room and board, then there's something seriously wrong with his parenting skills. Can I trade him for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, I only have enough for a daughter spider ring, or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. Jesus. Oh, what? Oh my God. Jesus is coming? Wow. Hey, JRAD TTV. Welcome back. Nice to see you again. I'm a little perturbed by this banner. And I'm not a Christian, but wow. I'm great. How are you? It's nice to see you again. Like, I get really excited when I see people come back. It makes me feel like I might be doing something right. I've been to a couple of dances in my life. Good here, lazy Sunday. I know it. Yeah, it's Sunday night here, like it's 10 p.m. But yeah, I had a easy weekend. Really didn't do anything this weekend. I went to see my brother and my niece and nephew today, but that was it. And not that I want to paint myself some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people. And those people need to be dancing. There's Joseph. I don't know why I find Joseph attractive. Maybe it's because I like guys that are bad for me. Or I like the forbidden fruit. And he is definitely forbidden fruit. He is. There's something not right about him. Maybe it's just the clothing, the fact that he's I do not advocate dating married men. Absolutely not. That is a rule that I follow very strictly. The only time I might make an exception if it's completely, like an open marriage and all that, but even then I'm not really into that.
Hey.
Yikes. Okay, She pointed out the banner. God made all things, Amanda, except for the banner. Ernest made that. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he just can't spell good. You know what God also does? Forgives. Forgives teenagers, and he never ever breaks their box mods. Are you going to break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda, that would be a sin. I think it's the one right after sloth.
Hey.
Nick, I need your help getting this down before. Yes, absolutely. Gotta fix this banner. I mean, this banner is bad. It is. It's so bad. Amanda, you signed up for this. You are here to stay, and we are getting rid of this banner. I have to go set. No, you do not have to. The food is already set up. You can see there's like sandwiches and like cake. The banner is more important. The food's already set up. Thank you, Joseph. See, I love Joseph. He would be a great, like co-dad or just second dad to Amanda. He'd be great. Stepdad, I guess. I'm going to do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm going to eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Ew, she can leave a book at it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. Oh, yeah. Didn't I make Nick bi? Or is he talking about himself? I think he's talking about himself. Because I'm pretty sure in the character creation, I made it so that he had a wife. I did some giant arms once, but it turned out they were alright. You must have been devastated. It was, oh gosh. These puns. These dad puns are so bad. I get it. I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you're here, Nick. Aw, I'm really glad you're here, Joseph. I mean, even though this is your thing. We need to fix that banner, please. I can't look at that banner anymore. It's really distracting. It's really distracting. I feel like I'm glad I changed the rating for this channel to being mature because I don't know, there's something I'm very I swear a lot and I'm very sexually liberated, but and I'm not a Christian at all, but this banner really bothers me. Also, I hate coming spelled like that. It's just weird, right?
Oh.
All right, guys. Let's get it going. Let's change the banner.
Yeah.
Something handsome and pious. You're not that pious. Oh, look, he's winking. Oh,
Hey.
debatable. Just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen.
Oh.
I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Nick. God said that. Don't like Joseph. God was also a bush one time. True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Just paint over it. Just turn the U into an O.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Lawrence of Arabia. Huh? What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Right, I forgot about those. But I realize my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on. Just use a staple. You guys are so useless. There's 2 of you. Do you play Sims 4 at all? I love The Sims 4. I actually have almost every single expansion pack. I've played every Sims game from the very beginning. And I want to play The Sims, and I will be playing The Sims at some point on this channel. The only concern I have is that on like the high settings, The Sims 4 may cause my computer to freak out if I'm also streaming. The mods, The Sims mods. So because I'm playing on a Mac, mods are a bit hard to use with The Sims 4. It's not impossible, but usually I don't use mods. I play The Sims without mods, even though some mods are better than expansion packs. I kind of like playing with the official stuff. Usually, I feel like mods are like cheating. You know what I mean? Like there's something about them that feels like, oh, I'm doing this thing that I'm not technically officially able to do yet, but mods are letting me do it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hurry it up, guys. Thank you for thinking about using the marker. Jeez. These guys are not very clever. I only got one shot. Let's do this right. How about just change the U into an O? Jesus is cumin. You cannot make Sims rated X. I know there's some mods that do that. There's some mods that do some crazy stuff. I have not tried those mods, but I am fully aware of them. Okay, what should I pick? I think Jesus is cumin. Makes no sense. Jesus isn't coming is as bad as Jesus is coming. Jesus is calming is my favorite. I'm gonna go Jesus is calming. I'm able to turn the U into an A, an L, and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Why couldn't you just change it into an O? I don't understand you. Ooh, eggplants, sweat drops, and hearts. I think This is good. I'm gonna assume those are sweat drops and not, other drops. I hate that emoji. The drops emoji, ugh, it's gross. Whether it's sweat or something else, it's just like my favorite emoji is smiling with like a drop of sweat. Like that's my favorite, and I use that one all the time. It's like oops, like nervously smiling, like please forgive me. Like I love that emoji so much. It's my favorite. Let's just hope the youth don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Just then, okay, this DJ is annoying. Just by looking at him.
Norm McDonald!
Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle.
Hey!
Hey, I'm not Evan. Evan sold all his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him.
Hey!
I do envy him, though. What would I give to... Okay, Spin Master Quinn. Alright, I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. Oh gosh.
I'm so sad.
Here's the thing. This youth night was already doomed just by its very nature. I've been to one of these events. Like, back in a long time ago when I was a Mormon, I attended events like this, like youth dances at church. And no offense meant to anybody who goes to those, but by God, they're so depressing. It's just awful. And it seems like this one is just all kinds of awful, like on top of just being awful by the very nature of it being a church youth dance. Yeah, he's not okay. A playlist of fun songs that youths will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right? Oh, Joseph, you need to lighten up. You know what I really want to do with Joseph? I want to get a joint, go somewhere and smoke it with him, and just let him relax. Let him just, just let loose a little bit, because he can be really fun when he's not being really uptight. DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. Yeah, let's. He sounded like he was just gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. There are worse songs to play on repeat. After some time, kids from the community started filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Yeah. Yeah, especially church youth things, no. Hey, party people. Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ. DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want. Off to a good start.
Hey!
This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah. A few half-hearted yeahs echo through the crowd. All right. He sighs again. Man, it's been a heavy couple of days. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine.
Now, who wants to listen to Radiohead's Creep?
Okay, there we go. Creep by Radiohead. Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. Oh my god. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. You have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by... No, Everybody Hurts is even more depressing. Or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon. No, no, none of these songs. Just... A, this music is too old for these kids. And it's like almost too old for me. And B, it's not fun. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not.
Huh?
So he's from the country?
Ugh.
Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's fine. And she's gone. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth. Hey, bud.
Ah,
Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming? It's a not.
that's the good stuff.
I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove. Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? No. Okay, that's not how DJing works. That is accurate. Shut up and play the hits. That's a little bit too direct. Play the booty bumpers. It's what Jesus would have wanted. I don't think Joseph's gonna like that. I think Joseph will appreciate that that's not how DJing works, because I don't think he's into the, you know, being rude. Now stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ and don't have any current plans to become one, but I don't think that's how it works. The kids came out here to have a good time. You gotta cool it on the Saturday.
That master quiz.
Yes! He liked that answer. He liked our answer. I think Joseph and I are making progress. Joseph leans in close to me. What was his wife's name again? Sandra. Yes! If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it. Oh, I don't know.
Right.
I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know.
I'm so sad.
Should I place a hand on? Aww.
Oh.
There, bud. Don't moan like that. This isn't a sexual moment.
I am sad.
Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems. Much better. You're the best, Mastermind. Another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone. They have ice cream here. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, hopefully they'll start dancing now their music's better. This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream, top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Nick. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here. Not a disaster. We can fix this. We can. I suddenly realized what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this, or be seen with me after this. Oh God, you're not going to. Send my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now, not as I'm what I'm about to become. I don't know what is happening, but I am here for it. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door.
Oh.
Joseph, I gotta turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or out? Are we gonna dance with Joseph? He knows what has to be done as much as I do.
Yeah.
See you on the other side? See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk out onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure what we're doing. Time to get a groove on. Now, I don't remember, the worm seems like an extreme dance move, because that's the one where you're on the floor and you're like doing this. The lawnmower, which one's a lawnmower? Is that where the roll the dice? Is that it? Oh no, that's something else. Roll the dice? Oh, is that it? Let's do roll the dice. But the classic handshake and dice throw to the music. I'm a little offbeat, which is to be expected of any dad, but I think this is a nice baseline to work from. Joseph follows along, bopping his head to the beat.
Excellent.
Simple but smart. That's good. I look around. Well, it looks like we've got everyone's attention. All right, Nick, let's turn up the heat. Shopping cart, sprinkler, running man. Oh, I don't know what the sprinkler is. I definitely don't know what... Oh, I think I know what the shopping cart is. Running man? Let's do the running man. Since time immemorial. Oh, he's got his hand on his chest. This is good. This move has never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the moves with my arms pushing out. This seems to awaken something in Joseph. Feels the fire or the running man deep within him. I look around to the youth. They're getting into it. Nice work, but we better pick it up or they'll lose interest quick. I don't know any of these dance moves, people. I know their names, but I don't... Cabbage Patch? What's the Cabbage Patch? I know what it... I've heard of it, but it makes no sense as a dance move. The windmill. Hammer slap. Let's do the windmill.
Lawrence of Arabia.
I've seen breakdancers do it, so it shouldn't be too hard. I drop the floor and try to spin my legs around. I'm sure this does not look appealing. That doesn't look appealing. I look around to the youths. They are not appealed. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. I'm not going to attempt twerking because that's going to go bad. Moonwalk. Let's do the moonwalk. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if this looks good or not, but I think these kids have seen enough people doing moonwalks and they understand the general concept. Should make some moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. Go on to the youth. They're cheering. Alright, time for the big finish. Okay. Attempt an unrehearsed backflip. No. Lift Joseph up dirty dancing style. Ugh, bold, but... Death drop. Oh, I don't know about these moves. They all sound like they could go horribly wrong. I think unrehearsed backflip is out. Because that could lead to... Lift Joseph up dirty... I don't... This could either be really hot or really not. Let's do death drop. I've seen the... Oh, no. I don't... Keep my dramatically falls over on my back, landing on the ground with a shablam. All of the kids immediately start screaming. They know what's up. But at what cost? I will feel this for weeks to come. My chiropractor is going to be pissed. Okay, pulled it off. What was that? The future of dance. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take to the dance floor and start to move around. Before long, they're starting to laugh and enjoy themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs.
Nice.
Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here. What? I have something to show you. Oh, Joseph. Joseph has something to show us, guys. I don't know what it is, but he is going to show us something. Joseph leads me out into the main room and I can barely see myself. Okay. Wow, a dark room with Joseph. His hand finds mine in the darkness. Oh, I'm right here. I'm glad he can't see me blush. We keep walking. Where are we? This church is huge. We're almost there. I actually have to admit that I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. Oh, Joseph. What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? I think there's an exception for when you're trying to surprise a friend. Joseph closes a door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of this church now. What could he possibly have planned? So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out our easy tropical lifestyle where our only worry is trying to find that lost shaker of salt. Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like it. Joseph throws on the lights. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so romantic. Welcome to the Margarita Zone. This is legit, like, super cute. I'm in love with Joseph right now. I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but there are twinkle lights strung across the walls, little garlands of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up in front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Joseph, this is amazing. There's no pop tops to step on here, buddy. You did this for me. Joseph takes a seat and gestures for me to do the same. I did this for us. I think we both earned it. Oh, Joseph, you shouldn't have. I Settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. These margaritas probably are warm at this point, or room temperature. He really went all out. I have a flair for the dramatic, yeah, because he's gay. And you can't lead the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita. I don't think that's true, but I don't necessarily disagree with that sentiment. Take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is going to go okay without our sick dance moves?
Hey.
No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone.
Oh.
Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a while. I'm in love with Joseph. Can we marry Joseph? I mean, he's married, but can we, like, get him to divorce his wife and marry us? I love Joe. He's so sweet. I don't even hold the fact that he's a youth minister against him. In fact, it's kind of cute. I don't like the church thing though. Watch out for blown out flip-flops. Let's get tattoos of Mexican cuties. It's heaven on earth with an onion slice. With an onion slice? No. Let's get tattoos of Mexican cuties. Totally. I've got my stick and poke kit in my desk. I was kidding. I'm also kidding. But I do actually have a stick and poke kit in my desk. Confiscated it from Ernest. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island he's made.
Oh.
You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? It's uninteresting. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? Trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people, did some stuff I'm not too proud of. Oh, Joseph. It's okay. Be free. Live. Live a little. Live a lot. I was young and in love. In love? With whom? I was young and in love and didn't have to answer to me. And now, I host fundraiser car washes and take the kids to soccer practice on the weekends. Oh, you're such a soccer mom. Sorry, I don't need to get heavy here. It's okay. It seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough time taking care of yourself. If you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix. It's just, I think about Margaritaville a lot, or I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my sixth string while I wait for the shrimp to boil. Drink margaritas all the time, forget my words. I feel for Joseph. I really do, because I feel like at some point in his life he took a wrong turn and ended up becoming a youth minister and getting married, having these evil children. And really, he's just a fun guy who just wants to be free and live. And oh, Joseph. I think Joseph's my favorite, guys. Like, he was nowhere near the top. But now, I feel for Joseph, even though I shouldn't. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once. But I think the closest I'm ever going to get back to it is Margarita Zone. A short and occasional reprieve from daily life. No! Get out of the closet! Is that such a bad thing? This is pretty nice. It doesn't last forever. That's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You're just choosing to ignore them. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. No, it is not. Margaritaville exists. I know I have been there many times. Remember Spin Master Quinn? No, ignore Spin Master Quinn. He's not in Margaritaville. Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. Stepping on a pop top. What is a pop top? I don't know what a pop top is. How could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp?
Oh.
And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. I think it's about finding the little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in those moments.
Oh.
It's awfully optimistic of you. It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, I think it's being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning. See my daughter smile, or... Yeah, because Nick, you have a much more... You have a freer lifestyle. You're not married to Jesus. It's easier to find those Margarita Zone moments when you're not married to Jesus. Spend some quality time with a good friend.
Oh.
Friend, huh? I don't think... I think Joseph's more than friend. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is it just me, or is he leaning closer to... Oh my gosh, this is legitimately hot right now, guys. This feels like reading a romance novel, and I feel like it's slightly inappropriate that I'm doing that and streaming it, because this is kind of a turn on. Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops up out of his chair. It's getting late. We should head back. No, Joseph! No! Let the kids have fun, and you have some fun too. Oh, Joseph. Sure. Ugh. That ellipsis is doing so much work here. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up. No! Oh, things are really heating up. Okay, I just want Joseph now. That's it. Forget the other guys. Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone. I'm gonna cry now. Maybe we'll go back there one day. I'm getting some full-on like Brokeback Mountain, like tragic gay romance here, and I don't want this to be tragic. I want this to be happy. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault.
Good one.
What? Joseph chuckles and joys. Okay, that was weird. I walk into my living room to find Mena curled up under a blanket and groaning on the couch. Hey, Panda, you feeling okay? Dad, I have a tummy ache. Eat too much youth group food? I drank too deeply from the well of life and now pay the price. And by well of life, I mean that big lukewarm punch bowl of seltzer, juice, and sherbet. Mena slides to the floor with an elongated groan. Eat anything, kiddo? Time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past. Okay. I have zero sympathy. Like, she's going to college. If she can't handle non-alcoholic punch, she's doomed. And she does not deserve to dress like that. Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. A fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Night, Dad. Date complete. I wish I knew what these points meant. Rank S. Okay, that's good. Not S plus or S plus plus. I don't know what the max is. That's the problem with S. S is unclear. It's not like A, where A is supposed to be the best, and then you have S, but then you have S plus and S plus plus, and then where does it end? But that was good. That was a good date. It's been a long day, and yet I'm not quite ready to sleep. It's because you're horny, Nick. You want Joseph. Don't go to the bar. No, don't get drunk. You can have a beer at home. Is it lively? Because I don't see anybody. Oh no, Mary's here. She's not semi-ironically throwing herself all over anyone. In fact, she's alone. She looks so sad. I feel sorry for Mary. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? say hi. I said to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. This seat taken? Okay, see, I thought she came up to us. I didn't think you were gonna because if I knew she was at a booth just on her own, I would ignore her.
Oh.
You. Okay, this is maybe not the best idea. Hey.
Hey.
Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you two. Mary, I'm not... I never accuse you of anything uncouth, Nick. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship. Ugh. You're a good friend, aren't you? I'm there when he needs me, Mary. Unlike some other people in his life. So you're an expert on my marriage now? It doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. Then what does that make you? We were miserable a long time before you started poking into our business, buddy boy. Don't come around thinking you're some paragon of empathy just because you got involved where you weren't welcome. Mary takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. What is his type then? Yeah, this was a mistake. I didn't know she was sitting in a booth on her. I would have ignored her. Hi. Is she crying? Oh no! Hey Amanda. Crying immediately stopped. Not right now. Her voice sounds strange. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. Open the door. Oh no! Amanda. Panda. Amanda Panda. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Not leaving her alone. I don't think she wants to be alone. I speak from experience. I think she just wants to see how hard he will try to cheer her up. Which is a difficult thing to gauge. Like sometimes, like when someone is upset, they just want to see how committed you are to cheering them up. Because they don't want to immediately like unburden themselves on you if you're not genuinely trying to cheer them up. But if they see that you're insisting, then they will. And then everybody will feel better for it. But sometimes they do just want to be alone. I've been on both sides, and it's hard to gauge that. So, but because Nick is her dad, I feel like it's better that he insists. Because she doesn't have another parent. She doesn't have any siblings. No, you shouldn't have given up. Azura was so upset. She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? Guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. Oh, Nick is a good dad. He really is. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes later, before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me, yanks. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Oh, no. Whoa. Calm down. I'm so sad. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hang on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knee, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline for her room. Hey, Pumpkin. What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah, I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Oh, Nick is such a good dad. Like, I feel like dads should have to play this game to see what being a good dad is all about. So just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da! Dad. Oh. That's so cute. And it gives me a big old hug. And grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
Oh, no.
I guess I should start from the top. So you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. The other one? I guess you're not technically wrong. It's good to have fallbacks like that one. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? Spending a lot of more time with Grace and Emma P. Both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night. They all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final.
Oh.
Yikes. So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's a thing. What? Whoa. Had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was MR, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. And one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we're out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Dad.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. Oh, that's heartbreaking. It gets better. It does get better, Amanda. Not in the way you're saying it, but it does get better. Noah has his arm around Emma R, but then they kiss. Oh, no, Amanda. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does, and MR just like glares at me. Grace, nothing's coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the gossipy one. I know. Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed. And I just wanted to get out of there. So I left without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R, can't keep track, asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? What did MR say? Oh, okay. Get a load of this. MR says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about a man's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to.
Oh.
They were dating in secret for like months. Oh, this is so heartbreaking. Guys, I can't take this anymore. Heartbreak for Amanda. Heartbreak for Joseph. Heartbreak for Nick. Heartbreak for Mary. She left me on red. Oh no. Oh no, she left you on red. Oh no. That's so bad. Don't leave people on red. Though I will say the trick of not leaving people on red, where you just read the message in the preview so that it's not marked as red, we all see through that, guys. Like, it's fine when you just do that to buy you some time. That's totally fine. But when the time that you're buying is like 4 days, it's not a good look. And I know someone who does that to me, and I do not appreciate it. And the thing is, I know, like, this is the thing that I hate myself for. I know that when he finally does reply, I will leave it unread for like an hour, maybe 2 hours, but then I will give in and I will reply. And then I'll invite him over. Because I am weak and lonely. And he's nice when we're together, but fuck, I hate the way he texts. Anyway. Sorry, Amanda. Didn't mean to sidetrack your personal drama with my personal drama. Talking to MFP about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but the screenshots are bad.
Oh.
There are situations where screenshots are acceptable, but for the most part, they're not. Though I do them sometimes. But it's not in a way, like I usually show screenshots of conversations to people that don't know the other person. So I'm not stirring the pot. And it's usually when people say really unacceptable things. And I call them out on those unacceptable things. But sometimes I want to show them to somebody else to be like, hey, this person said unacceptable things to me, and I need you to validate my feelings and tell me that those things are unacceptable. And usually they'll be like, yeah, what this person said to you is totally unacceptable. And then we're fine. And a lot of times I will anonymize the text messages if needed. But yeah, I'm guilty. I'm sorry. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Oh, Amanda. You're going off to college. You'll make plenty of new friends, and you'll forget about all those stupid high school friends until like 10 years later when they have a high school reunion and you're like, oh, I kind of miss those bullies even though they bullied me, and they're probably cool now, and now I want to show them how cool I am, and so I kind of want to go to this high school reunion, but oh, who wants to go to a high school reunion? So there. And then, you're like this 39-year-old hot trans woman, and you're cool and pretty, and you're like, hey, I want to show off. And then they stop doing high school reunions. So you can't. Everybody has kids, is married, divorced, and you can't have those things. Well, you could have the marriage thing and the divorce thing, but it's a lot harder for you, and because you're trans and you can't have kids, but you're like having this really cool life that they don't, and you're being your authentic self, and they don't even know what their authentic self is. I shouldn't say that. I don't know. Haven't really met up with anyone I knew at school, really. Some of them are cool. I stay in touch with them through Facebook, but not all of them. MR's been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? Oh, Amanda. My heart goes out to you, Amanda, because why wasn't I enough? That I feel it. Feel it deep inside. Oh, I'm being angry and sad. I totally get that. Man, I look so dejected I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
no.
Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow, I know it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. Nick, I want you to be my dad. Nick is so great. Even though he looks like a serial killer. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. High school sucks. Real friends don't do that. Not all friendships last forever. I feel like real friends don't do that is true, but it's, I don't think it's what she needs to hear. Not all friendships last forever. Also true, less harsh. High school sucks. I feel like it's good because she's off to college. So saying high school sucks is actually a good thing. Honey, high school sucks. You make friends with people just because they're there. When you're still living in your hometown, there's a pretty small pool of people to choose from. Once you go to college and once you get out into the real world, you're going to be exposed to all sorts of people and it's going to be easier to make friends with people who really get you. Some of those friendships can last a lifetime. I mean, look at me and Craig. And some of them only last a little while, and that's okay too. You're going to make so many awesome new friends at art school. Nick, you're so wise. I love Nick. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing, and if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Ugh. And when I gets up to go to... She turns around. Hey, Pops. Yes?
Huh.
Thank you. You're always welcome. Love you, man.
I love you too, Dad.
Aww. Do what you love
Welcome.
and the money will come.
You've got dads.
I don't know if that's true. Got a message from Craig. Hey, buddies, I have a favor to ask. Okay. Robert invited me over for dinner. Oh no, Robert's the crazy one. And I know it's kind of a faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known the guy for years and I still can't get a good read on him, and I know it's going to be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? I love food. I especially love food that's free. And I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. I really hope that's a sweat of relief. Okay. Guess we're saving Craig from Robert. I still think Robert should hook up with Mary. I think they can be miserable together, but have a happy cis heterosexual life together. Like, I feel like I don't know. They're a good match, or they'd have drinking problems together. I don't know. Maybe they can fix their drinking problem together. I don't think that's how it works, but still, I guess free food is free food. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Craig is waiting on my porch, bottle of white wine in hand.
Hey!
Nick, boy, it's so nice to see him without the baby attached to him. He's got a nice bond. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine.
Nice.
Oh, it's not wine. It's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least I think he has a wine cellar. I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I could never tell with him. Thank God it's not just me. I never know. He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. We start walking over to Robert's house. Or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those two first. No, that's not true. You definitely learn to cook before ironing shirts, because there's plenty of people who can cook without ironing shirts. And I think you also learn how to cook before learning how to shave, because I don't know, I feel like you should. Cooking is a much more important skill that like everybody should know. And you can teach kids to cook by cooking with them. Like if you're waiting until your kids can shave, assuming they need to shave, to teach them how to cook, that's no. Nick, you're wrong.
Nice.
One time I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. Ooh. Yeah, no. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food. No, Nick, don't say that in front of Craig. True, maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back.
Oh.
Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know. That's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second. This is uncharted territory, Nick. What if he's the one making barking noises and there's no dog? Don't say that. We're not even inside yet. Finally, the door opens. Robert looks pretty stunned to see me and quickly adjusts his posture to try to hide it. This is going to be weird, isn't it? Nick, I didn't know you'd be tagging along. Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. Yeah, you should. If you're bringing a friend to dinner at a friend's house, you absolutely should ask them first if it's okay, because it's food and like that's an extra person to cook for. And if it's only 2 people, having to cook for an extra third, that's like 50% more food. Like, I'd be super offended if I invited someone over for dinner and then they just brought someone. Especially if it was someone I slept with. Oh gosh, this living room is disgusting. I can still hear barking from you. I didn't know you have a dog, Robert. Oh yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit. What kind of dog is she? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dog fighting ring. So see, everybody's a dad in this game, which makes sense. Robert doesn't have kids. He has a dog. I think it's kind of cute. Osobuco. That I don't know what osobuco is, but I think it's something that's really hard to do. I think it's like some kind of like braised meat with the bone that like takes forever to cook, maybe. In any case, the fact that he knows osobuco and that he's making it, it just
Bro.
I don't know. No, he did not make it up. Do I have osobuco in front of me? We can only assume so. Although he did look pretty shocked. His murder plans. This is so weird. 3 paper plates? Paper plates. Paper plates. A steaming for the... You're making osobuco and then you don't have a dining table and you use paper plates.
I
Also, I don't have real people plates, so that's okay. No, it's not okay. That's just wrong. Looks like meat, maybe lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it could also be... Take a bite.
Hey.
Oh my god. Take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender and the risotto, I think that's what it is so creamy. I'm sorry, but you must have grown-up plates. Unless you just moved in here, which you clearly did not, you need grown-up plates, Robert. You cannot date Robert. I'm sorry. Absolutely cannot. Cannot date a grown person who does not have actual plates. and yet has all this crap everywhere. But it's nice of him to take in a rescue dog.
Hey.
Can you believe people just... Oh no. The food came from a dumpster. Where did you learn? Oh no, he did cook it. Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Is he messing with us? I decided to play along. You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe, crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, whatever. Oh, now I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. Underpaid. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Yeah, that never happens. Usually they just call the cops, I think. I'm so sure they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my mom's side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman do? Blah, blah, blah. Sorry for skipping. Anyway, I still love to cook. If you love to cook, you need real plates. They don't have to be fancy plates, but have some real freaking plates, please. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food's so good I kind of don't care. That's amazing. It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself. Yeah, but you eat with your eyes first. Presentation is kind of important. Like, it shows care. It's civilized. It doesn't have to be like fancy presentation, but it should look appetizing. Paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them. No, they are not just as good as regular plates. And what a waste to just be using paper plates and then toss them out. No. Hey, it's a Bantam House for seconds. No problem, but save room for dessert. I made lemon berry savarin. Okay, that sounds amazing. Well, aren't you just full of... Craig looks over at me.
Hey.
Surprises. Robert winks. You bet I am. You can come over for dinner anytime. Craig. I'm gonna go get seconds. No! I mean, I'm fully into Joseph right now, but Craig was still like my number one guy before, and I don't know how I feel about Robert stealing Craig away. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Something tells me he's not going to follow through on that. And if you'll have me, look at the way he's looking at Craig, and then look at the way Craig is. This is an awkward threesome waiting to happen. Most threesomes are awkward, but you know, where like you're in a threesome and each person is really only attracted to one person, and it's more of a love triangle, I guess. I don't know. Where it's just awkward, where the dynamic is off, and then you're not really having a great time because I don't know. I've never been in a threesome that was fun. Maybe I'm here, especially if there's Osobuco involved.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alright, people. It is kind of late. I know this hasn't been a super long stream, but it's like 11:15 and I'm tired enough to go to the hospital tomorrow. So I'm going to call it a night. But this was fun. And I'm looking forward to the next one. And yeah, for my regular stream of Quest for Glory, so I found out, like, I got right to the end after streaming it for like an hour without a video feed of myself. It was just the game, and I didn't realize. So I got right near the end, and then I was stuck, and then I looked it up, and I realized I am missing a very important item, and without it I can't progress. So I thought, oh crap, I need to go back again. And then I finally got Quest for Glory 1 to work, and I'm actually, part of the reason why I finally got Quest for Glory 1 to work is because I'm starting a D&D campaign. It's my first D&D campaign that I'm DMing for. I've DM'd other systems, but not D&D before. I've always been intimidated by D&D. I've DM'd Vampire the Masquerade, which is much easier because it's a lot more theater of the mind stuff. It requires a little less preparation. It's more improvised. It's looser. And I'm better at that. So anyway, I'm starting a D&D campaign set in the world of the Quest for Glory games because they were originally a D&D campaign. So I thought, what better way to do my DM my first D&D campaign than to set it in the world that inspired me or got me interested in D&D in the first place. So I thought, well, I should play the first one again to refresh my memory because we're going to start at the beginning. And finally got it to work after looking up ways to get it to work. And I started playing it and I thought, well, you know what? If I'm replaying Quest for Glory 1, which I'm not streaming, I'm just trying to get through it as quickly as possible. But if I'm replaying Quest for Glory 1 and I have to go back pretty far back in Quest for Glory 2 because I missed a bunch of things and I'm like, if I'm going to go back, I might as well just do it properly. I just thought, you know what? Why don't I just play through Quest for Glory 1 privately, export my character, import my character into Quest for Glory 2, starting over with much better stats, which means I won't have to grind as much, do everything properly this time and not miss anything, get up to where I left off, which is right by the end, and then finish the game. And that way I will have a much better character moving forward into Quest for Glory 3 with better stats, and I'll have a sense of pride that this is the same character I played since 1. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to finish 1, which I'm actually pretty close to finishing it. Then I'm going to import that character into 2, play Quest for Glory 2 probably off stream until I get to where I left off, and then continue. So in the meantime, that means that my next stream will probably not be Quest for Glory, but will be Stardew Valley again, I think. Because I really enjoyed playing that. It's really chill, it's cozy, it's fun, and anyway. However, I don't know when that will be exactly. My next scheduled stream is Tuesday. And while I probably can do Tuesday, I don't think I can do Tuesday at the time that I set. It'll probably be earlier. And it might not be Tuesday. It might be a different night because I just have a crazy busy schedule this week. And I'm not going to be able to do everything. And then, yeah, so I really need to rethink this whole streaming schedule because my real life schedule is too chaotic. And as much as I want to really get this channel off the ground, I mean, I'm not thinking about this is going to be some massive thing, but I want to be consistent. I want people to watch. I want people to enjoy it, and I want to, chat with you guys too. That's the part I love the most, is the interaction. And I want to have streams that are just us talking. That'd be great. But the schedule is not working out, and I don't like to promise streams at times and then cancel or change a time at the last minute. Even though I'm streaming more now than I was before. So I'm going to rethink it. And I'll probably update the schedule at some point. I just need to figure out when is a good time. I may start doing earlier streams. That's the most likely scenario where I'll do them earlier in the day, because evenings are usually the problem. But I'll keep you guys updated. So in the meantime, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing or following. I don't have any subscribers yet. I would absolutely love to have subscribers. And if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription per month. And if you would give me that subscription, aside from having my undying gratitude, it would really help me out, and it would really just help motivate me to really prioritize this channel more, because right now it's difficult to really make this a priority when it's just a pastime. I don't get anything out of it besides just having fun and interacting with you guys, which is great, but it's difficult to justify, blocking off large sections of my time for it if I have more important things going on. But no pressure. Only if you have subscriptions that you want to give me, I would love it. If not, I'm happy that you're following. I'm happy that you're watching when you're watching. I hope you continue watching. I hope you continue following. I would love to see you guys in the chat more, because that really makes me happy. And if you have any thoughts or ideas of what you want me to do on this channel, besides what I'm already doing, just let me know. We can do some shorter chats and everything like that. Though, yeah, for that, I need people to be watching and interacting. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for following. And I hope to see you guys at the next one. All right.